Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. At the Forrester manse, Eric greets Brooke and tells her Donna's out running errands. She says he looks fantastic, and he tells her his woman deserves credit for that. He asks how Brooke is doing now that Taylor is back in city. They bandy the possibility of them being musketeers. Brooke's hoping it'll work out this time and they can put the fighting behind them. Eric questions if that can really be considering how they both feel about Ridge. Eric doesn't want to addict the deers of the contest, it's not good. That's why Brooke is hoping the fellowship will work this time. They progressed and are concentrated on putting the family's requirements first. Eric fears that will put Ridge right in the middle again. The history and its impacts on Ridge and everyone in the family worry him. Brooke says, Steffy upmost of all. Eric nods. She's had a lot to deal with in her life. They go over how deeply Ridge cares for his children. Eric muses that when his marriage to Taylor ended, Brooke says divorce is delicate, but Ridge and Taylor have remained musketeers and Steffy and Thomas have always had their parents. Eric says it does his heart good to see how happy Steffy is to have her mama back. In Forrester's design office, Hope clears a seat so Carter can join her pizza party with Beth and Liam. It turns out he and Beth have the same favorite pizza beating. Carter decides he can't stay, he feels like he's interrupting family time. Liam and Beth talk about Carter being as cool as a superhero. Carter chuckles, but he feels that this is a family moment and he's surely in the way. In the main office, Steffy addresses business to Ridge, but he's distracted. She asks if his mood has to do with her mama. She knows they've been spending time together. They go over how amazing Taylor is, but Steffy admits she's upset about her. It feels like her heart is in this move back to LA, perhaps commodity is going on with her. She questions her father about the time he's been spending with Taylor. Has her mama participated commodity with him that she hasn't participated with her? Steffy asks if commodity is over with her mama. She seems different. Do you know what's going on? Ridge says all she needs to be apprehensive of is that her mama loves her, her family, and the children. Steffy says, and you too, Pater. In the design office, Carter tells Beth he'll take a rain check. Liam explains what the word means. Carter announces he has to go check Force and Beth asks if she can go with him. Carter says it's alright with him, and the two of them go off. Carter and Hope change a knowing look as he walks out the door. Liam tells Hope that Carter is good with their son. She says he's enough awful Joe. At the Forrester manse, Brooke tells Eric she's happy for Steffy and Taylor. Eric says she's an atrocious part model, not that you're not. He goes on about how proud he's of all the children. Talk turns to Steffy trying to reunite her parents in the history. Brooke says it doesn't matter if she tries again, she and Ridge are meant to be. Eric tells her she's extraordinarily beautiful. She giggles about him giving her a pride boost and kisses him. She's heading home because she has a kiss for Ridge too. In the main office, Steffy tells Ridge that when she was in the pen, family was what kept her going. Ridge says there's nothing more important. Steffy tells him she's fine and life is good. She wouldn't try to play matchmaker with him and Taylor. She knows he's really happy with Brooke. But she has to say one thing: when he and her mama are together, there's a special energy. That's why it's so frustrating to her that they're not together. She knows they'll always be there for each other. Steffy asks why they're not together. He responds, "What are you doing?" She knows the answer to this. Steffy hopes her mama stays in Los Angeles, because she truly is the heart of this family. Steffy worries it might be hard for her there, because she has to see him and Brooke together. She's been walking around with a broken heart for times. Ridge looks uncomfortable. Brooke arrives and listens as Steffy tells Ridge her mama needs him right now, further than ever. In the design office, Hope says Carter's really good with Beth and would make an stupendous Pater. Liam thinks he just needs to find that special someone to partake a life with, kind of like he did with Hope and Lost and set up and lost again. Hope laughs. They reflect that a lot has happened since they first met. Liam thinks they've been enough blessed, especially when it comes to Beth. She's a living, breathing testament of everything they've been through. He recalls that the hardest bone was Catalina having their son ripped down from them. Telling her they'd lost Beth was the hardest thing he ever had to do. They both flash back that night. Hope recalls that he also got to tell her the stylish news months laterally. They flash to Liam telling Hope that Beth was alive. Liam asks Hope if she ever thinks did they go through all of that just to end up piecemeal? Taylor and Ridge have a heart-to-heart about participating her opinion. Liam makes a surprising offer to Hope, and Carter keeps his burgeoning relationship with Hope from Ridge and Brooke. Will Spencer pushes Liam Spencer to get honest with Hope Logan. Meanwhile, Hope continues relating with Carter Walton in a new way. Also, Liam ruins Will's chances with the Forrester Creations models. Hope and Carter pull back from their kiss. Hope didn't see it coming, but Carter did. Carter gushes about how much he admires her. Hope thinks it's inconceivable how Carter cares for every single hand. Carter thinks Hope is rebirthing and everyone is going to see her shine. Carter still thinks he'd like to see Hope in lingerie. After the two part ways, Carter flashes back to kissing her. John Finnegan's meeting was cancelled, so he goes home. Finn and Steffy Forrester Finnegan make out. They talk about the motorcycle accident that brought them together in the first place. Steffy knew that by how compassionate Finn was, that he was the man for her. Soon, the discussion turns to Finn saving Steffy from Luna Nozawa's box terror. They talk about how Finn just knew Steffy was in trouble. Good thing Finn doesn't do what he's told. They gush over relating on a cosmic position. They make out some further. Will eventually stops Liam from showing the models more filmland of his kitties. Will asks the models about them, so they talk about their jobs at Forrester Creations. Liam talks to the models about how great Will is, also shows them a picture of his little family wearing films at the sand. Sheila Carter Sharp shows up and asks how everyone is doing. Sheila offers the models Kate. On the house. Liam gets a textbook and has to go. Daddy duty calls. Right down, the models decide they need to leave too. How awkward. Will asks Liam why he did that. Will also tells Liam that he's got Tabby the worst wingman ever. Talk turns to Hope and Steffy. Liam admits he's upset about Hope. Liam misses her. Will suggests that perhaps they can get over what broke them up. Liam isn't so certain as Hope betrayed him with Thomas Forrester. Will still thinks that Liam should tell Hope how he feels. Liam heists Beth Spencer and they bring pizza to Hope at work. Beth loves it when they get to do effects like a real family. Suddenly, Carter sees Hope happily dining with Liam and Beth. Hope looks at Carter and smiles, but this might remind him of the situation with Katie Logan and Bill Spencer.